Okay, hey guys, my name is D-Branch, and in today's video, I decided, you know what, City Skylines came out to PlayStation, and it's also on PlayStation Plus, so you have PlayStation Plus added to your library, because trust me, you might actually like this game. I mean, I know I surely like this game, and that's why I'm doing a little tutorial on it, which maybe 2 days after this tutorial comes out, I might do a game review over it. In today's video, I decided to let you know it's new to PlayStation. Not a lot of people know about it. Here's a little tutorial on how to get yourself started, set up, some things, some tips and tricks. As you can see, I have 4 DLCs installed. On the top right corner, I have After Dark, Match Day, Chinese Architecture, and something else. Oh no, they're free, I got them. So, let's start it, I guess. So you can start a new scenario, but I do not have the natural disasters, mass transit, northern cities. If you're starting out the game, I don't think neither will you have any of these. But they are fun to start off with. It teaches you like a little bit of how to play the game, and it just gives you a challenge. For example, natural disasters of tornadoes, meteors, rainstorms, tsunamis coming at your city, and you have to try and protect your city. So it's pretty lit. But since I don't have any DLCs like that, and neither would you, but unless you're a big fan of this game and you're watching this tutorial because you played it once, got some DLCs, good for you. We might as well get started. If you're a starter off this game, I'd really recommend starting off in Grand River. Or if you have green cities, or let me find it. I don't know. There's this like swamp map. It's also pretty good. But if you're non-DLC guy, if you don't have any DLCs, this is your best bet for starting off because it teaches you about water currents. It has all the outside connections as water, forestry, fertile land. A lot of ore, not oil though. It does have water. It has highways, water transport, air, so airports, and there's also train tracks, which are also very useful because you'll be able to export goods and get quite a lot of money for it. I'm gonna be doing no left-hand traffic. That's, like if you're in Europe, you can obviously turn that on if you're more familiar with that. I live in America, so I don't really get left-hand traffic, but I'm just gonna ignore that one. If you're starting off, I would say you can turn these on or off. This will make it pretty much, it goes from day to night, night to day. I turned it off because I'm teaching you guys for the tutorial. I'm using dynamic weather. There's some cheats such as unlock all milestones, meaning you'll be able, well, I'll teach you what it is. There's unlimited money, meaning you'll have like, I don't know, a lot of money. Oil and ore, meaning it'll be renewable, such as fertile land and trees, which I'll also go into depth. And unlimited soil, meaning you're able to landscape all you want. But let's just get it started with. I do recommend if you're starting off the game, when you're loading into a game, read whatever it says, because that is pretty good tips and tricks. Now when you're starting off, you start off with 70k, okay, 70k. It's quite a lot of money, but not enough when you're starting out. You can follow along and do what I do as I do, or you can go off on your own after I show you this little video. So it says hello. You can read it. If you press down on the right joystick, it will show you information on whatever you have selected. So if you detailed, that's all that I'll go into. So first of all, I'd recommend if you're starting out, stop the time, because you actually pay for these roads because you want to make them sure that they're clean and everything, so the game will start auto-paying you as soon as you build a road. If you're starting out, you can turn this off in your options or not, but it'll also show you these little tips. Now in this map, for example, we have 2 highways, So that is pretty neat. But let's just get started. So I'm gonna go, if you want to follow along, I'm going from that factory to this side, just so you guys want to follow along, just in case if you do. The first thing you want to do is you want to build like a little road, then you want to press square and delete it. Okay, what I did was I pressed X on the road icon, then I press on small roads. I built this little land, a little road. I built it, then I pressed square, and then I deleted it. This unlocks you a lot more roads, such as roundabouts, highways, large roads, stuff like that that you'll really need when starting out. Also it gives you zones, which I'll go into, and gives you ways to power energy and stuff like that, but again, we don't really need that. Now, when you're coming off the highway, you kind of, well, because you want to eliminate traffic when you're coming into a city. So what I recommend is get your roundabout out, okay? Try and put it in the middle as best as you can. Alright, then go demolish this piece of road, and this piece of road. And actually, let's also delete these two. So it makes like this little smiley, I guess. Then you go, let's see, how do you do this? You go here, you build out 1 yard, which you see that line right there, which my road goes to, that's a yard. Just a small little cool thing. You build that out like that. Then you go back into roundabouts. You put it in the middle, again, like that. You go back to demolishing, you demolish this, and this. You can keep this, but I don't really need it now, so I'm gonna delete it. And then you connect these two. Obviously, I didn't line it up correctly, so it's not the evenest thing in the world, but it'll do. Next, what you want to do is you want to, after making this little cool peanut thing, you hold down triangle while still selected on the road, and you go to freeform. Okay. Then you grab, like, I'd say maybe right here, and go like this, and then you just connect up these roads. Okay, this is so traffic just flows into it without having any problems. When you're exiting, you can make it stop, up to you. I'm not the best at building roads, so this is the best I can do. Now, as you see, we'll be at 64K. If you're below 64K, it's fine. Don't worry, don't stress. Now we want to go back to straight roads, and we want to build out 1, 2, 3 meters out. And then you want to build out a meter, and then a little bit like that. Because then you also want to go up to here. Because as you can see, all these squares are where people can go into, and there's this little square that you can use for paths, which you'll unlock in the future. You can also do the same thing on this side right here, and make it go the same. So right here, you've made your first little neighborhood. Now you can connect it up here if you want to. I'm not. Next, what you want to also do is you want to go out same distance. Right? You can add that little spacer, but when I build my industries, I make them as compact as possible. For the reason being, if I make them like farther apart, there will be more pollution getting out, and I don't want pollution. Now, I usually stop building roads when I'm at above 55K or above 50K. I think that's a good place to stop. Then what I do is I go to utilities, I go to power, and I put down the coal plant. Now, the coal plant is very on environmental safety, and it's bad. It gives pollution. You can use wind turbines, but when using them, you have to find a good dark spot which produces 8 megawatts of power, plus it costs 6,000. If you're starting off, you might as well, not gonna lie, you just might as well deal with all of pollution. You know. Next, what you want to go do is go to plumbing, water and sewage. Now you see the factory is right here. Right? We'll go to this end of the river. Now I'm doing this because I think because I want to keep my industry and my residential living areas far away from people, you know, just so they don't get noise pollution, sick. I don't want any of that to happen. Now, as you saw, I put down a water pumping station and a sewage system. Now, when you go into this menu, you see little triangles going this way, meaning that the water stream goes this way. And I want sewage to be as far as I can away from it, because, well, I want the sewage pipe, this pipe, to be far away from my water pipe, because if I put my sewage in front of it, the water pump will just collect the sewage water, and guess what? Your citizens, the people get sick, you get complaints, and then you turn into a very bad, not good city mayor. Next, what you want to do is, I think I put them a little too far. Let's see. Nope. You want to put down a wind turbine because, well, one, yes, I said it's kind of not good, but you don't want to run a power line all the way from there to here, because you don't know what you're going to do on this side if you're starting off this map. So I just recommend please as far away as you can and put a wind turbine, because it would be smart. Next, what you want to do is you want to hold down triangle when you're not in, where you're in none of the menus, and then you want to go to economy. I can't pronounce words. And then you want to turn down everything to 50, because as you can read the description, it says roads, adjust the budget to decide how many vehicles road maintains, pretty much how much power, pretty much the maintenance. This is the budget, you know. People say, oh, they don't, you know, they give all the budget to, I don't know, like the police, which is good. You know, this shows they'll work more efficiently. They say, you know, yeah. This, if you turn up the budget for electricity, it lets the facilities hire more people, which then helps you get more electricity. Loans you'll be able to get. And depending on which map you are, this could say like, I don't know, like 440. But this map is good because it starts off a low number just so you can get into everything. This is where you're looking at like where you're making money and what you're spending money on. As you can see, everything's at 0. But if you have not paused the game, it would have been in the expenses on the right side of the farthest right part of the screen. The road would be like $10, electricity would be like 50, you know, and just not good, because you're trying to save money. Now at this point, you pretty much got all the essentials ready. Next, what you want to do is you want to go into zoning, and you want to select the zones that will be industry-wise, right? I'm going to quickly select these like that. So meaning any like producing company that wants to, they can come here and they can start making their company. Now, the people are going to need shops, so I'm gonna go on fill, which fills every cube that's selected, that's in a group. And I'll just make these two parts right here be stores, because that's what they're gonna need after people move in. So the green is the people. Alright, the green is the people. The blue are the stores, and the yellow are the factories, and then this brown one pretty much makes it so nobody can move in there. Try to select to do this. I selected it to be like that. You can honestly make this whatever you want here, but I recommend to do nothing. You can add more trees, you can remove the trees, up to you. As you can see, we're at 27k. It's pretty good. If you want to, you could put down another coal plant. I would be smart, but just for the sake of it, I don't want to. I'm going to hold down my left stick to make the arrows all be selected, meaning time will go fast. And boom, as you can see, boom, there's a building coming up. Chipper will start saying announcements. Turn on, he'll probably just spam a lot of it, because there's the water working, there's the coal plant. Now, you might be wondering, how are they going to get power, am I right? Or am I right? As you can see, they're going to start complaining in a little bit because of water and power. Now, when you get to that point, you just want to see where they move in, right? What you want to do is you want to go back here and go like this and map it with the road. I would say map it with the road because that's how it is in real life, and it just makes sense. You can have I watched this YouTuber that says go like 420, 460, because then the water pipes don't overlap one another that much. As you can see, it's a very like fine overlap, so that's really good. As you can see, they're all about to get water. They're just complaining because we're in paused mode. Now we're just gonna let it go for a little while. And as you can see, we want buildings to start forming on this side, just so we can go here, grab the power lines. Now everything that's in this blue circle will have electricity, so I can put it here and I'll still be able to power these power lines. The buildings will have the same sort of effect, as you can see right there. Alright? What I mean by effect is their bubbles will join together and they'll be able to pass on power to one another. So if I put it into fast mode again, a building will eventually pop up right here and they'll be able to power those. Now I can see how good my electricity is doing if I go press triangle and I go to info views. Then I go up here, as you can see, boom. Everyone's gonna have power now thanks to this guy who's barely touching that power line. And guess what? They all now have electricity. As you can hear, you'll be hearing dogs, which you'll be able to ban pets, stuff like that. That's obviously in the future when you get policies, taxes, stuff like that. As you can see, we're in depth at $687, but that's going to be going up as long as you have your things, as long as you don't have your budget too much, then it needs to be. Now you can check if it's too much, going into budget and looking in here. As you can see, we're wasting in total $753 on expenses, which is not good. But it's good for a little small town. It's not too good, but it's not too bad for a small little town. But you can go to info views, and as you can see, they're only consuming 1 megawatt of power, and in total, we're making 12 megawatts. And that is fine because we have that producing 8 megawatts, and then this producing megawatts. So it's okay. Now, as you can see, there's a factory popping up here, and you can see the bubble expanded. Now we need 2 megawatts. Same thing in go in water. You know, there will be sewage. There will be, you know, water. So as you can see, sewage production and consumption as water is around the same number. It'll usually say the same number. It says water pumping capacity 300,000 meters squared a week. Same thing with the sewage draining. And as you can see, those guys do not have water, which is very bad. Which you can actually lose money from this if you don't give them water. So you want to select it at the very tip, and you want to go on through, give them a little bit of water, right? And we give them some water. So boom, now they all have everything that you need. They have water, they have electricity. Now eventually, as you can see in the right corner, there's 3 bars: blue, orange, green. Green standing for people, a home, stuff like that. Blue standing for stores, and then orange standing for factories. As you can see, all the factories are doing well. They're gonna be making money. Now you can actually check which ones get money by again going to info views and going down to outside connections. Okay. As you can see, these guys, they depend on agriculture. These two depend on ore products. The black ones depend on oil products, which are coming from the outside world. All the gray ones, I think, just are typical, typical ones. Now you can go to export and check which ones will get money for you. Pretty much meaning they'll be selling to other factories around, I guess, the game. which at the moment are none, but don't worry guys, I'll go over this in maybe 3 days, 4 days, when I go offline and I make the city a little bit good. And as you can see, you can also make your buildings historical, but I'll go over that, don't worry guys. You can check how traffic is, you know, as you can see, the traffic here is a little tinted in red. And then what you can do, because eventually you're going to be putting a big landfill here, and you want your garbage trucks to get there as fast as you can, so I'd recommend putting a road here so they don't have to go around this bean just to get here. And I'm telling you guys, traffic is going to start forming. So just for extra help of your town, you could do this. Now, it's very sloppy, it's not straight, which some of you might get mad at, but that's what happens when you begin city game making, city making. I don't know. So I'm just gonna connect these roads, so when I do get the dumpster, I can just put it right down here and be able to make them be happy. Now, if you go to here and you see there's policies or city info, there's areas that you'll be able to buy. As you can see, I'm not able to buy it. Wait, am I? Yeah, no, I'm not able to buy this yet because I don't have the right to buy land, which you'll get after reaching milestones. Which you can go check when you get your milestones by going to this menu right here. Where 2/3 of the way there, we'll get taxes, loans, garbage, healthcare, education. We'll get 3 new buildings: a landfill site, elementary school, and medical. And then, for example, on this town, we get to 90, and that's where we get our airport, and we pretty much finish the city. And see, there's not enough workers. So what you do is you expand. Again, by 30 yards. This. Go down right here. Connect it. Now, you will be moving out some people and building roads. Not saying that's never gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen sometimes on accident, but it is what it is. You don't want too much land for stores, but it's always good in each little, I guess you can say, block to put down at least 1 store, just so in case if demand does grow, you already have land for it. Now, as you can see, people just started moving immediately. I think we filled up 3/4. I see they're complaining about water because we don't have our pipes going to them. And I recommend is going in this pattern and always connecting up because I don't know, it just feels right. And boom, now they all have water, and our town is growing. Currently we're at 300. Oh, we need 2 more people. 1 more person. Let's wait for that. Oh, let's go. We got taxes and loans. Now, you will have to pay back your tax. Now, since we get 20 grand, and I think it goes up by 10 grand every single milestone you reach. Now, this money, I'd really recommend you guys to start doing something with it. First off, going to waste and putting down a landfill, because trust me, guys, that's going to become a big thing. Now, as soon as you do this, you want to go to budget, and you want to turn down garbage to around 65, okay? 65. You want to turn down healthcare to 85. Same thing with education. Again, if you're playing with day, night, and night cycle, you have to take care of both. So I'd recommend for school, turn it down to 50. Garbage, no one grabs garbage during the night, so 50. I'd recommend this to always be around 60. Not even gonna lie, and maybe electricity for 65. Roads, roads you can always, up on your own, think about it, what you want it to be. I usually put down roads to 50. And I think I'm gonna turn this down to 80. But now, we did get a loan, so you can go grab that loan. Weekly cost will be 400 though, so, if you're not doing that good on money, be careful. Next, what you want to do though is you want to build a clinic, which covers a lot of land. Which, as you can see, all the parts that are green are the parts that are being taken care of, meaning how good, pretty much how many people can get to the clinic if they need to. Next, what you want to build is a school, man. You want to build a school. Elementary schools don't cover up a lot of land, sadly, so you will have to build 2 schools. And we're now down to 16K. Not bad, but not good. And as you can see, they're running out of electricity. So what you should probably do is you turn up your budget probably by 10, I'd reckon. Well, actually, no, by 5. Okay, by 5. But then you go back to infos and you check how much you're producing, how much you need. In total, we need 12. In total, we're making 14. Now you can wait until you have enough money to build another coal plant, or you can build another little windmill. I would recommend to build windmills if your town is small, but you know, it's up to you. You can see they're still not getting enough electricity. Which, I don't know, sometimes, like, they'll be complaining, like, hey, yo, there's not enough electricity. But we have, like, 5 more than we need to. So, I don't know what's up with them. Like, the game's kind of a little broken about that. Reduction consumption. So, if this keeps happening, I would recommend to increase it up to 75. Because I think 75 until you get, like, 1,000 people is a pretty good spot, which is still not enough for them. Okay. So if you want to, you can turn it up all the way, but just make sure to manage it to make sure everyone gets electricity. And, you know, I'm just going to turn it up to 90. Now, you want to make sure that you're always in the green with money. For example, if I'm going down, that probably means I put it way up too much, so I'm going to put it down to, like, 77. See if my money goes down or up. Now, it might take time for it to go up. By the looks of it, it's going down, but it's going up and then down, up and then down, so you just want to keep track of that. So I think I'm gonna lower it down by 2. We're back in the green. We got, yeah, we're doing very, very well. Now again, our demand, we want to stay up on our demand, meaning you want to be building houses if you need to. So again, same deal, go out 30 yards, line it up with this, bump, and then, let me just check. Like this, or about right here, and just make my road. And if you have that little block there, I think that's a little better than just not having any at all. That will, like, that one, like, where it's not selected, where no one can live. If you, dang, I kind of built strong. Okay. Let me quickly, my bad. I'm actually gonna remove it and just build these 2 extra ones. Before you start zoning areas, I'd recommend you, if you need to, put down water pipes first, because that's probably what's going to be the first thing I need to be doing. And just zone it all again. I'd recommend, if you don't really need stores, zone all the small little parts for shops. We're going to go over to taxes now, and increase your taxes to 12. Trust me, this is a good spot to have your taxes at, because, not gonna lie, they don't care. Even if you got like 300, like, if you just got your taxes, as soon as you increase them to 12, or like, as soon as you can, you'll be making money. As you see, we're now in the greens of 1,000, meaning if we start going down, we have time to realize our mistake. As you can see, people are coming in now. There's 2 unhappy people. Oh, 10 just got happy. That's pretty nice. Not gonna lie, that is because we're meeting their demand of having homes. I think this is where I'm gonna leave off the video for today. Yep. So I think this is where I'm legit gonna leave off the video for today, and then tomorrow we'll go over more about like how to be what to do to get more people and eventually get trains and start making more money. See y'all tomorrow. Have a good day. Like, subscribe. Tomorrow, hopefully same time if I do pre-record this. If I do, cool. Thanks for watching this video. Peace out. We're making $2,000, so increase your taxes to 12 and trust me. See you guys in the next one.